Okay, now continuing with the types of contract. In this case, we are just talking about the validity. Okay, on the basis of validity on the contract எப்படி நம்ம classify பண்ணலாம். So normally we can take with your contract is valid, whether it is voidable, okay, voidable, void, and illegal. So we can classify the contract on the basis of your validity. இந்த contract செல்லுபடி ஆகுமா ஆகாதா. So when we talk about the valid contract, okay, so just take a very simple example regarding the valid contract. Okay, you agree to buy a car from a dealer, right? It is you, the ningala, okay, and there is a car dealer over there, right? You're approaching a car dealer, mark your car dealer, okay. So you agree to buy a car from a dealer for a specific price, right? Now you agreed with a particular brand of the car, and you both sign a contract, right? And normally you both of the parties will be signing a contract that detailing the agreement, what is the payment term, okay, what is the down payment that you want to pay, what is the installment that you want to pay if you're going to buy the car with the help of a loan, okay, and what is the delivery details when the car is going to be delivered to your house, okay. So normally the when you book a car, definitely the immediate delivery may not happen if the stock is not in the showroom or in the warehouse where the car is located, right? Now both of you in this case, if you say the contract is valid, here the two parties, that is you and the car dealer, are competent to enter into a contract, okay. So both of you are more competent enough to enter into a contract, and the terms of this sale is more clear, okay. Whatever the terms of sales that you have, it is more clear and it is more legal. Sale is also legal, right? So this contract is valid and legally binding. So this we can say it is a valid contract. Now coming to the next thing is regarding your voidable contract. So when we talk about the voidable contract, in this case, which is the more concerned over here, okay. Now voidable contract is like it is also a valid contract, right? It is also a valid contract, okay, but one thing is missing over here, right? So it can be legally cancelled. It can be legally cancelled if the option of one of the parties. Normally when we talk about the contract, there will be two parties involved, okay. If one of the party is cancelling the contract, so he has the option to cancel the contract in between. If எந்த சூழ்நிலையில இந்த லீகலா நம்ம வந்து கான்ட்ராக்ட் கான்சல் பண்ணலாம். One thing is that maybe say you will be having the two parties, right? Okay, it is you and there is a second party. So just write a second party over here. So எப்போ வந்து நீங்க வந்து லீகலா கேன்சல் பண்ணலாம், ரைட்டா? சப்போஸ் தி செகண்ட் பார்ட்டி இஸ் மிஸ்ரெப்ரசன்டேஷன். ஒன்று வந்து மிஸ்ரெப்ரசன்டேஷனாக இருக்கலாம், இல்லை கோர்ஷனாக இருக்கலாம், இல்லை பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அன்டியூ இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸாக இருக்கலாம். மூணு வகையாக இருக்கலாம். So suppose I'll just take a very simple example with explaining the voidable contract. Suppose you want to buy a old motorcycle, okay, and you find that there is a friend, okay, who is helping you to buy a motorcycle, okay. Say assume that the second party is your friend who is helping you to buy an old motorcycle. Now the party seems little bit minor, okay. First thing வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மிஸ்ரெப்ரசன்டேஷன்ல நம்ம சொல்லலாம் செகண்ட் பார்ட்டி வந்து மைனர்னா as per the jurisdiction it is 18 years ஓட கம்மியா இருக்காது, okay. So when the person is less than 18 years, he generally do not have the legal capacity to enter into contract, right? So then we can say the contract is voidable in nature. இதுல ஒரு பார்ட்டி பார்த்தீங்கன்னாவே மைனர் மிஸ்ரெப்ரசன்ட் பண்ணாவே you can cancel the agreement, okay. So then this becomes the voidable contract, right? So the minor can choose to cancel the contract. However, the seller cannot void the contract. The minor chooses to pull it, right? So this can be taken as a simple example regarding your voidable contract. Then third, which seems very easy, is your void contract, right? So void contract நாவே ஆரம்பத்திலே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இது வேலிடே கிடையாது, அவ்வளவுதான். It's very simple. From the beginning itself, from the beginning of the contract itself, it is not legally valid. Not legally valid. ஆரம்பத்திலே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அந்த கான்ட்ராக்ட் லீகலா வேலிடே கிடையாது, ஓகே. ஸோ இது நம்ம ஒரு இல்லீகல் செயல்னு சொல்லலாம். இல்லீகல் ஆக்ட்ன்னு சொல்லலாம். ஆர் கான்ட்ராக்ட் வந்து லா மூலியமா என்ஃபோர்ஸபிள் ஆகாம இருக்கலாம். சப்போஸ் இது டே டு டே நடக்கிற விஷயம் தான். ஸோ வி கேன் டேக் அ சிம்பிள் எக்ஸாம்பிள். சப்போஸ் யூ ஆர் தி பார்ட்டி, right? And you decided, okay, that one second party, okay, there is two parties, it is you, and say one more party is there. So in this case, normally the second party says that he's going to sell a house. So he's having a house, independent house, and he said that he requires some amount, okay, to fulfill some of the expenses. Whatever the expenses, what he is going to bear out, let it be. Now the second party decides that I have a house and I want to sell it to you, and you are more happy that you are searching for a house to stay independently, and you have an agreement with the second party, right? Now you people have an agreement and you sign the agreement in a legal document, okay? But after some times, when you go to a registered office, okay, to test the validity of the legal agreement that you had with the second party who is going to sell the house, you find that the party who is selling the independent house அந்த வீடு வந்து அவன் பேர்லயே கிடையாது. Okay, so definitely it means that அதுலயே தெரிஞ்சு போச்சு இல்லையா, the contract is void, the contract becomes void. ஏன்னா அந்த செகண்ட் பார்ட்டி யூஸ் செல்லிங் அவன் அவன் பேர்ல இந்த வீடே கிடையாது, வேற யாரோ பேர்ல இருக்கு, இவன் விற்கிறான். ஸோ இட் இஸ் இம்பாசிபிள் டு செல். ஸோ இட் மீன்ஸ் தட் வி கேன் கம் டு இன்டர்பிரேஷன் தட் தி செகண்ட் பார்ட்டி ஹேஸ் அன் இன்டென்ஷன் டு illegally sell the house, right? So it is really impossible to sell something that he does not own. So this can be taken as an example of your void contract. So ஆரம்பத்திலே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா beginningலே it is not valid, legally it is not valid. Then coming to the fourth one, fourth type is your illegal contract. So illegal contract now we can simply say that this type of contract that involves activities that are against the law. Okay, there are, see, if I say justify, there are some customs and rituals, some religious practices in other countries and all. There may be a situation where the law is more favorable to such acts, right? So that may be that may not be legal, that cannot be illegal. Okay, so it differs upon to state and country to country, where the customs and rituals may be more favorable to the law. So as far as this one is illegal act, so normally, if I say as per the Indian Contract Act 1872, so whatever the activities you're involved, if it is against the law or the public policy, then such contract are not enforceable at any point of time, right? So this can be taken as an illegal contract. So if they say, suppose there is one person who is involved in say theft or crime, யாரோ செகண்ட் பார்ட்டி என்ன பண்றாருன்னா ஒரு ஆப்ஷனுக்கு போறீங்க, okay, you're getting at an auction and you want to buy a say any valuable, most valuable item, right, that you're going to purchase from an auction, right? And you find that the auction which is run by the particular house, okay, it is the valuable objects are mostly theft based object. So it means that it is an illegal contract. Very simple. Okay, so in this case what will happen is that both the parties will face the legal penalties. ஒரு திருட்டு போன பொருளை வந்து ஒரு ஆப்ஷன் மூலியமா விற்கிறாங்க, அதை நீங்க வாங்குறீங்க, அதுவும் இல்லீகல் வேலை செஞ்சுன்னா இது அகேன்ஸ்ட் லா. அப்போ ரெண்டு பேரும் பாத்தீங்கன்னா you will get into you definitely will get into problems, okay? And definitely it is working against the law in the society, and definitely you will put behind the bars, right? So we can say that illegal contract, now illegal act, it could be theft or it could be crime. So this you can write for your the types of the contract, classifying the contract as per the basis of the validity.